So guys, in this video I'm gonna share you some of the students' experience and what happened with them. Some of my students they got the offer from some company, and I got to know some company is having vacancy, and I just have shared those vacancies to my students. This is the person who is responsible for hiring, because one of our student told ki sir, I got an interview and this was the company and he was the person. The same information I have shared with some of my students. Now they got interview. They got selected. They got the offer letter as well. There was an point ki they were thinking ki sir, should I join or not? So as you all know, fresher market is competitive, right? One should obviously join. But here what happened, the company was offering the job role CDM programmer. The role they have prepared for, that was statistical programmer. You all know statistical programmer and CDM programmer are two different roles. But the growth and salary is almost good. Now here the company, you can say mid-size, so they were offering CDM role. The point was they were even not using SaaS at that time. They were doing all the things, but they were not having the SaaS license. They were about to get the SaaS software. So they were not getting the exactly the role they were looking for, statistical programmer. This is one thing. And second was, in the company they are not going to work on the SaaS tool initially. Later on maybe they got the access of SaaS software. And third point was ki they were having a bond of I think 2 years something. Now the student have raised these questions with me, sir. We got the offer letter, but I think 6 or 7 of our students got selected. The very first question I have answered them that your offer letter you got, and that congratulations for that. Now let's point out the question. That first question was about the bond. A lot of them were worried about the bond because they were feeling ki salary is around 20k something, and that is not that great. And even they were having 2 or 3 year bond, who gonna work for such long for with this salary, not having proper structure. So I told him one by one, like the very first thing, you are worried about the bond na, don't worry about the bond. Just focus on getting the experience. Once you got proper experience, even if you want to switch the company, you can switch within those 2 years as well. And what I believe, it's gonna easily take 1 to 2 years to get proper experience. And even if you are planning to switch the company within 2 years itself, let's suppose after 1 year, so you can switch the company and you can negotiate with your manager or HR about that. You'll not face enough issue, or you don't have to pay such amount. And the second thing, because at that time you'll be having good experience, and the company you'll be switching, they'll be the bigger company for sure, right, with the bigger pay. So obviously if you are getting something more, better pay, better everything, so some money, the bond amount you can pay, but don't worry much about the bond thing. Okay, you can break the bond and you can negotiate with your manager or team. Eventually I believe you should serve the bond, and you should not fully, then at least for 1 year for sure with any company you should work. And if they're giving you pay and everything, work-life balance, then for sure at least serve the bond period. But even if you are planning, you can do this way. You can break the bond, no worries. No companies can force you that work with us. And with that company, the company they got offer letter, they have told upfront, don't worry about the bond. For legal things you have to sign this, but will not force you even if you want to switch. And the same happened. I'll share you the full story. Now those students called me. Actually they switched from that company to another companies, IQVIA and other Parexel and all those companies. It's been 1 year successfully to them. They have called me to inform that. So they are switching to different companies, and they don't have much of the bond issue. The second point, at that time they have raised the SaaS tool was not there initially, but the company told that we're gonna get the SaaS access. I told don't worry, they are offering you the role na CDM, so most probably they're gonna offer you the work as well, okay, which is similar, and the experience gonna be counted. Yeah, eventually they got better exposure. They have shared to me within this 1 year they got better exposure. So I answered that question, second point. And the third point was about the growth and this thing. So I answered them, don't worry much about this, further you're gonna get it. Now what happened, this was not the full story. So they joined the company. Now they have called me successfully after 1 year that we are switching to another big companies, and that's a great thing for us, and I congratulated them. Let me share you a story of one candidate. What happened, he connected me through one-to-one counseling. and he told me, sir, I'm looking for a job, this and this. So the guy was very active. I got, happy with the efforts he was putting. I have given my number to him that you can connect me, no worries. Mostly I offer my number, and because every time going through the counseling is not a good way because you have to pay, right? So he was looking for a job. He tried a lot. I got happy and I got to know that some company is having vacancy. Then I told him this company is having vacancy. Just write the message in this way. Okay, I told him what is the requirement of company. So if you write the message in this way, you're gonna fulfill the requirement and for sure you're gonna get the interview. So he messaged the company and the team, and he got the response. The interview got scheduled. He got selected as well, because already some of the students who are working in that company are knowing what is the exact requirement. So he got selected. He got the offer letter. We even created video with him. I was about to post that video, but somehow he told us, sir, please don't post that video because I'm not gonna join the company. Because we were about to share his story, that the things we have tried in that message, how those things changed his chances of getting selected. His chances got increased up to 90% of getting selected the way we have tried. So I was about to share, and for the same we have created the video, recorded the video as well. But what happened in the last moment, he denied to upload the video, and he also denied that I'll be not joining this company, sir, so please don't post the video. The same company joined by some of my students. They got good exposure. Now they are switching to bigger MNCs. Now the same guy, I checked his profile. He is at the same position. He completed his training 1 year back and no updates. He is at that stage only. What is the learning from here, guys? The guy was good. He put it good efforts. You might think, sir, why you are judging someone? The reason can be XYZ. See, he upfront told, sir, there is a bond and this things and the role is CDM. I'm worried about that. I told him thrice that don't worry about the bond, worry about the salary initially, go and get the job. You got the offer letter, because in this tough market you're getting the offer letter. That is a very relevant role, CDM, that is in demand. But he didn't join. And so once I got the call from other students now who are switching from the same company to other big MNCs, so I got to remember there was one guy who rejected this and didn't join. I checked his profile and no updates. He didn't join any company. It's been more than 1 year. What's the conclusion of this video? If you are getting offer letter now on CDM or statistical role, even if you are having bond, even the salary is low, maybe zero, and even you might feel the work environment is not that great. If you want to take entry in this industry or on this role, so go and grab it. Don't think much in the beginning. It's your beginning, right? Why you are assuming so much? Something happened wrong in the market that after, especially for the freshers who don't have big degrees, and if you have degree of PhD or MPhil or masters, then it's fine. You have done bachelor's, and now the market is getting competitive. So masters and further candidates gonna be preferred more. That is the brutal reality. So if you feel that the market is tough and you are worrying so much that I should get the high paying role, so that gonna create a trouble for you guys. If you have done masters, if your degree is well enough, if you are a strong candidate, then obviously you can go for the big MNCs. You should have the appetite of giving time as well. So if you're looking for something great, you have to give good amount of time as well. But if you're a fresher, let's suppose you have done B Pharmacy or something, bachelor's level of study, then obviously whatever opportunity you are getting, go and grab it. This was one of the major mistake he did. He worried too much about the bond. He didn't join the company. I tried making him understand that things will change. Once you get experience, you can switch the company. The conclusion of this video is, if you are getting an offer letter, go and join on CDM or statistical role. If you are sitting idly and it's been more than six months, you are getting offer on any relevant job or any job, go and join. Don't sit idle. I know that your purpose of doing this course, statistical programmer, was to get high paying job. But understand yourself that if you have done bachelor's, if you don't have enough time, your financial background is also not good, then it means this job, right? You need this job or any job. So don't look for big salaries, all those things. Don't worry about the bond. Don't worry about the salary. Don't worry about the work-life balance. Don't worry about the shift. Go and get it. Because once you get experience, you can switch the company, right? Either the same company gonna give you good growth, good work-life balance, good future. If they are unable to provide, switch. That's a reality. At the same time, I'm happy for those candidates who switched from that company to another big MNCs, and I feel sad for that student who I tried making him understand, but he didn't join. Now something better might be there for him, because sometimes we don't know what gonna be further. But yeah, I'm assuming he might be doing something great. But from his LinkedIn, I didn't got any update, and it's been 1 year now, this conversation. There is no update. At the other end, some people are switching to MNC, and that was the update. So happy and sad, this is what the part of life. Every time you choose a decision, or if you make a decision, you choose a choice, your further journey depends upon that only. So if you're choosing any decision, every time you have to take decisions, right? Decide something and move on. Don't wait. Don't worry much. That's all, guys. That's all for today's video. Thank you, everyone, and bye-bye, everyone.